Hello everyone, Rich here, back for part 5 of my cruise ship loosely based on the Queen Victoria tutorial. And today's going to be focusing on mainly cabins and balconies. There's going to be an awful lot of them being built. I know I said part 4 there's going to be a lot built, and I wasn't joking, but now there's going to be a hell of a lot more. Basically, I was going to show you how to make all of them in part 4, but I lost my patience and ended the video quite early. But what we're going to do today, we're going to do the same cabins and balconies from the deck, the first deck we built, to this one here. Going to copy the exact same dimensions and layout and build them on the next deck up. Then do the same thing again on the next deck above that, except minus the first balcony. And then the next deck above that, same again, minus the first one. And then the next deck up will be minus the first two balconies. You'll get what I mean when I do it, but first things first, we've got to plan ahead. We'll go to the front edge of this the deck we just built, or the deck built in part 4. Part 4. Go to the front wall, the centre block, and we're going to count backwards 16 blocks. So basically build on the 17th block. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. I think that's 17, so I just measure it from there to there. Yep, 17th block. Right, so that's the centre block. Now you want to build it 15 wide, so it's 7 either side. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, like that. And then either side you want to build 4, so it's 1, 2, 3, 4. And then 2 rows of 3. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. And then 4 again, so it's 1, 2, 3, 4. I think that's right. Make it 5. Sorry. Make it 5. Then we do the same on the other side. 4, 3, 3, 5. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Out to the edge like that. Excuse me. And then once you've done that, you're going to increase the height of the walls to 3 high for now. So you go 1, 2, up like that. And then we just use the quick build tool for that. Or weld edit, whatever you want to call it. It's not weld edit, but it's basically the same thing. Just saves a lot of faffing about. Out to there like that. Now this wall here, this line of 5, is the first wall of the balconies below. So it's the bulkhead of the first balcony, and it lines up, or it should line up just fine like this here. So you've got the balcony wall there, and then it lines up with the one above it. Right, that's a critical point. We'll come back to that in a minute. But first of all, we'll go back to the centre block of the wall we just built. So this front wall here is 15 wide. On top of it, you're going to put a block of wood or whatever block you're using to build the deck. I'll use wood. Put it on the centre block and then build 2 forward like that. So basically a line of 3 from the centre block forward, and then a white block at the end of that. So when you're below, you've got an overhang of the deck above. So I think that's how it works. Anyway, I'm just looking at it in my notes. Yep, I think that's fine. Right. So we've got that, and then same again for like the deck below. Build this 15 wide, so it's 7 either side. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So basically, the deck overhangs the wall. Then at each end, you're gonna want to build 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 2 rows of 3. So it's 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. 3 rows of 2. 1, 2, 3, like that. And then 2 back that way. And that should line up fine in a minute. It looks a bit out of place, and I think I have made a slight mistake, but it shouldn't worry. Basically, the line which goes above the balconies, i.e. this one, for the next deck up, will go from there. And you can just remove that block if you want to. Anyway, that's basically how it looks on the prototype model I've done, but the prototype was supposed to be the Queen Victoria accurate, but it went a bit awry. Anyway, we'll go to the same thing on the other side. So it's a row of 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2 rows of 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 3 rows of 2. 1, 2, 3, and then 2 back that way. And I know it looks a bit silly at the moment, but believe me, it will be fine. He lied. Yeah, click the save button just to make sure. Now the next job to do is to copy exactly the same thing we've done in part 4, which is all the cabins and balconies. So just do that. Do exactly the same thing on the next deck up, which is basically... Let's try to remember actually, what did I do? Hang on, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Yes, basically 11, wasn't it? So from the inside wall, so from the inside edge of the row of 5, we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, I think it was. And yep, how it looks below. So basically build in 11 on each side. So do the same this side as well. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Then you should have a 5-block gap between each, or 3-block gap depending on how you do it. And then a line of 250 or 251. I can't remember which one it is. I think it's 250, 251. It's basically just copy the exact same dimensions as below, all the cabins and balconies all the way along, following the contours of the where the deck narrows and gets wider again, all the way down to the end. And then we'll focus on the after end of the walls anyway. But basically, just copy all the cabins up to the last balcony here, and that should be balcony 50. There's 50 balconies, 25 cabins. And that's on each side. So just copy both sides. I've already done a copy. So what I'm going to do, I just paste it into place. What I've already copied. And there we go. That's all the cabins and balconies for this side. And once they're all in place, like I've just copied, they should all line up. You see they're all lined up together. They're all balcony above balcony. Sorry, my nose keeps running. So that's how it should look there. And all the cabins and balconies are copied right down to the last balcony there. The area behind the balconies will be, or behind the cabins, will be focused on in just a minute. But that's how it should look. Just do the same thing as you've done on the deck below. Exactly the same dimensions. Exactly the same amount of cabins and balconies. And that's how it should look. Now just copy and paste from the other side as well, so I can just do the other side without any issues. So from there down to there. Then I can paste it in on this side. Oh no, done it wrong. Go from there to there. There we go. Right, so that's all the cabins on that side. So, very professional I am today. I'm doing things wrong again. Well anyway, that's how it should look. You've got cabins, balconies on both sides now. Excuse me. Right. So we're getting there. So now we get down to the end. Now we've done all the cabins and balconies. Once you've done that, pause the video and finish off. And once you've done that, go down to the end, and then what is it? Well, it's the 5th block in from the edge. So on the back bulkhead of the last balcony. So on the deck, you go down to the bottom. We go from the outside inwards. We go to the 5th block in. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If I can get this right, just read my notes. Right, so then we go for the 5th block in, and we build a line of 24 down. So it's basically 24 back towards the stern. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. So it's basically the same thing as on the deck below, but a bit shorter. Because each deck will get shorter as the ship gets higher. But it's a line of 24. Excuse me. And then you want a line of 2, so it's 2 that way. Change direction and build 12 towards the centre. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And then add a coloured block to mark the centre line. And that'll line up with all the coloured blocks I've put in before. As you can see there. Now I'll do the same on the other side. 5th block in from the back bulkhead. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Build a line of 24. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, and then a line of 2, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and that lines up with that centre block there. Excuse me. And the next job to do is just to increase the height of those walls all the way around to 3 high. So it's building 3 high all the way around. And then once completed, the deck will sit on top. There we go, all increased in height. And you can add doors and windows to these walls if you want to. I won't for now because I can't be bothered. Well, anyway, that's how that should look. Now the next job to do is to go back to the bow, and then go from the end of those rows of 3. So from that overhanging wall we built earlier on, before I built the cabins, go back to the front end of that, and then go around to the edge, and then from the end of the row of 3 pointing back, you go from that block there, the end block, and then just build a line across the top of across the front, across the top of the front of the balconies, all the way along, following the contours of the ship. You know, the contours of the where the walls narrow and then get wider again, all the way down until you get to the last bulkhead of the last cabin. Now I should do that quickly as I can because I'm going to run out of time. Well, I don't really run out of time, I just run out of patience at the end. All the way down. Just wish there's a quicker way of doing this. Oop, gone too far. So that's the first narrow part, so let's go to the next one. To the next one, and then we build around it again. And then down along the next wide bit, down to the next narrow. Gone too far again. Gone too far again, not doing very well. But you get the idea. And build down again, and this should be the last bit down to that final bulkhead. And there we are, build on top of that last bulkhead there. And it should have a line across the top of all the balconies, like so. And at the end of that line that you've just built, you're going to extend it along the edge of the stern, and it's going to be built, if I can find my notes, build the line 26 long, so it's just changed the page on my notes I just built, so add an extension from this point of 26 blocks. So we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, like so. So at the end of the line of 6, you want to build a line of 2, so it's 1, 2 like that. And then build inwards towards the centre a line of 7, so it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. The same as below, just following the same design, just slightly shorter. So it's a line of 7 there, and then a line of 10. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then at the end, a red block, or another coloured block. And they should all line up with all the other coloured blocks that mark the centre line. But anyway, that's that side done. And it looks reasonable. And I shall do the same on the other side. How am I going to do this? What I'll do, I shall copy this side. Copy, ignore word. Basically just copy this, the white line from the text below, to build the contour line. That's copied. I think I've done it wrong. Never mind, I'll do it again. I'll go from there to there. Right, so I just copied that. I just paste it in on the other side. So basically what I'm doing is I just copied the line below to put it on the top there, so when you go across the top of the balconies, I don't have to do it. It'll just save a bit of time. And there we go. Just pasted it in place. Up to the final bulkhead there. And then, like on the other side, you just extend by 26 blocks. So from the end here we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then we go 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And that lines up, in theory, with the centre block. And that's how that deck should look. And then the next job to do is just add the wooden deck. But before I do that, or what should I do? Should I explain it first? But anyway, the next job to do is to build exactly the same again, exactly the same for the next 2 decks up. All the cabins and balconies on the next 2 decks up. But except you're not going to have this first balcony here. You're going to have a half cabin, but not in it, so you're not going to have the first balcony on each of the next 2 decks up. So basically, the front of the ship sort of slopes upwards slightly, each deck getting shorter. So you're not going to have the first balcony on the next 2 decks up, and then the next deck after that, you're not going to have the first cabin at all. So you lose two balconies and a cabin on the 3rd deck up. But we'll get to that in a minute. The next job, excuse me, for me to do is just to add the wooden deck, and then I'll get to the next jobby in hand. So this is another one of those jobs I absolutely hate, is filling in the deck. Hopefully I'll do it properly this time, because last time I lost my patience quite badly. Wonders of modern technology. Right, so that's that part down to the narrowing section. Right, nearly done. And there we go, that's all the deck done of that area there. So that's that deck done. That deck done, yep. Deck done, right. So that's that one done. Now, like I said before, I just want to build the same thing again on the next 2 decks up, minus the first balcony. So basically what I do, I just do a copy and paste of the first deck that we built. Right, so the next job to do is just to add that final, next cabin. So put a block there temporarily and paste balconies into place. So there we go. There's the cabins and balconies all in place. I just pasted them on, so they would all look fine and dandy there. And the next job to do is just to remove the first balcony. Well, this isn't the job I have to do anyway, and just give you an idea of what I'm doing. So it's the same thing again, 25 cabins, but only 49 balconies. And then we just half this cabin, half it in size, and call this one a 2nd class or economy class, or just cheap. Now we just cut that cabin in half, and that's what we have in there. So what I'm going to do next, I'm going to do a quick jump cut while I do a bit more measuring, because I've got to put the front wall of the deck in place, as well as the back wall of the deck, back wall of the the back area of the deck in place as well. Basically, what I've done on the previous deck, just to build a superstructure around, and then I can get on to building the next deck above that. So just do a quick jump cut while I do that. So I'll be back in just a moment. Okay, back again, and I've just added the cabins to the other side as well. So we've got cabins and balconies on both sides. And like I said before, I'll just go through it all again. Same design and layout as the previous two decks, just with the first balcony removed, and you've just half the size of the first cabin. Just want to go through that again to make sure you understand. And all the built up to that final bulkhead at the back here. I'll come back to this stern area in a minute. We'll just get back to the bow. Now on the front of the deck we just started building on, we'll build on the overhang below. We're going to go from the centre block, and then we're going to go to the 7th block back. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. On the 7th block, we put our white block. I just measure that to make sure it is the 7th block. So I go from there to there, and yep, it's the 7th block back from the front. So we've got our centre block, and then like on the deck below, just build a line of 15 wide. So it's the centre block there, and then 7 either side. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7, not 9. Right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Right, there we go. Excuse me. So we've got the line of 15, and then we want a line of 4 on either side. So we go 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 2 rows of 3. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and then 3 rows of 2. 1, 2, and that's how it should look. I just said 2 rows of 3 or 3 rows of 2, but it all lines up fine anyway, because we've got the balconies already in place. My notes were originally written with the balconies not being there yet. Anyway, that's how it should look. I'm going to do the same on the other side then. So we go 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 2 rows of 3. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and then 2, 2, and then so on after that. Just check my notes again to make sure I'm not fucked up. Right, so the next job to do is to increase the height of these walls on the front to 3 high, the same as the cabins and balconies, just increased to 3 high all the way around. And along the front, and then we do the same on the other side, increase to 3 high. And there we go, like that. So we've got the 3 high all the way around. So basically curved front there, curved front below, and then curved front at the bottom there. It's not as curvy as the real Queen Victoria, but then again, this is Minecraft. You can't make everything perfect. Although, like I said, this isn't exactly the Queen Victoria. It's just my crappy mock-up of it. So yeah, I'm just thinking now. Yeah, right, check my notes, that's fine. Now we'll go to the centre block of this line of 15 now. So we've got just 3 high, 15 wide. Find the centre block, which is this one, and add 3 wood. So on the centre block, bit of wood, and then 2 forward. Right, you can use wood or any other colour you want, depending on what colour you make of the decks. Of course I'm using wood, so it's 3 forward in wood, and then put a white block at the end, like that. And then once again, 15 wide, so it's 7 either side, so it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Same on the other side, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And I'll do the other side first, and then we build 2 rows of 3, so it's 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. And then 3, hang on. It's a row of 4, so it's 1, 2, 3, 4. I apologise, it's meant to be a row of 4, and then 2 rows of 3, so it's 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So recap again, 15 at the front, and then 4, 3, and 3. I thought I'd get that out right. And then after that, we want 3 rows of 2, so it's 1, 2, 3 rows of 2 like that. And then you want a row of 2 back like that. And then another row of 2, so it's 2 like that. So it's recap again, so it's 4, 3, 3, and then 2, 2, 2. Change direction and 2 back, and then 2 back again like that. So that should attach to the top of the front bulkhead of the first cabin balcony like that. And I should do the same on the other side. Hopefully I'll do it right this time. So at the other end of the 15 we do 1, 2, 3, 4 like that, and then 2 rows of 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 3 rows of 2, 1, 2, 3, and then 2 back, and then 2 back again. And it does join to the top bulkhead of the front bulkhead of the first cabin balcony. Right, covered my tracks there. Okay, now before I move on to the next task, I shall go down to the back end of the cabin, so they're at the far end of the corridor. Now from the outside, or the end bulkhead, we go from the outside edge inwards, so go the bottom of the final bulkhead to build into the 5th block, so go, or from the 5th block in, so go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and on the 5th block we build a line of 22 blocks, so it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 1, 2. I'll just measure that to make sure it is 22 blocks, and yep, 22. Excuse me. And then at the end, a line of 2 like that. Or is it? Let me just check my notes to make sure. So a line, 22, and 2, and then 12. Right. So the line of 22, and then the line of 2, and then 12 inwards. So we get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And then add your coloured block. And that lines up with every other coloured block. I'll do the same on the other side. 5th block in, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then we build 22. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. And then 2 after there. And then 12 across. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And that all lines up just dandy there. Then the next job to do is increase that to 3 high. To there. And then across the back. And the other side. And I messed up, so I just left a gap in the middle. There we go, all 3 high now. As you can see roughly, each deck gets shorter as the ship gets taller. Right. Let's just think what to do now. I don't think I've got the contours right. But anyway, the next job to do is to build the line across the top of all the balconies, like on the decks below, across the front, across the top and across the front of the balconies, following the contours of the of each of the deck narrows and gets wider, and then build up to the last bulkhead of the final cabin and balcony. Just build all the way from the front to the back to here, and I shall do a jump cut while I measure out the area for the stern, because I haven't written that down yet. But what I'll do a jump cut and build those walls across the top, and then do a measurement of everything, and I'll come back once that's all done. So I shall return in just a moment. So back in a moment. Okay, back again. Now I've got all my notes written down for the next 2 decks, I think. Right, well anyway, we go to the stern now. The stern is the bit I wanted to do. But in the meantime, I've added the contour lines for the top of the lines across the top of all the balconies on this deck, and added them for the where the deck narrows. So that's that bit all done. Right down to the end bulkhead of the final balcony down here. Now from that last block here, you'll want to build a line of 23 blocks towards the stern. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Bloody hell. Try that again. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 1, 2, 3. I should measure that because the amount of fuck ups I've done. Right, so there to there is 23 blocks. That's fine, right? Right, so it's 23, and then you want 2, and then you want 7 inwards. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then 10. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and then your traditional coloured centre block. Right, now the same on the other side. from the final bulkhead. We go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Bloody hell. Start again. The server keeps lagging, and then I misplace where I'm putting all the blocks. Right, try again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. 1, 2, 3. So that's 23. And then we want 2 like that. And then 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And that lines up, or joins up with that traditional coloured centre block. And now we have a large collection of coloured centre blocks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 in total at the moment. Brilliant, right. So that's that bit done. Bloody hell. Right. So that's that bit done. Right, now I just want to add the deck, add all the wood from the bow to the stern. I could do a jump cut for this, I think I will. It's basically same as before, just add wood all the way across the front, all the way down to the stern. And I shall do a jump cut while I do that because it's going to take too long. So I shall return in just a moment. Okay, I'm back again. Now I've added the wooden deck to the top of the cabins and balconies, and it should all look something like this. Same as all the decks below. All the way up to the stern. So that's how that looks. We've now got 4 decks in place and 3 loads of cabins and balconies. And the next job to do is do exactly the same as the deck below. Add the same amount of cabins and balconies, minus the one at the front. So I should just paste them all into place. From there, and then they go all being built. There we go, that's all the cabins and balconies for the next deck added. So like I said before, the first 2 decks we built, we have 50 balconies, 25 cabins. Next 2 decks up, 25 cabins and 49 balconies. And the next deck after that would be 1 balcony short as well. Basically a whole cabin would be removed. But anyway, that's all that deck of cabins all added. Just go up to the stern to make sure they're all lined up fine. That is fine. The amazing thing with a weld edit type tool, you can do a lot of cutting and pasting. Anyway, that's something else to discuss later on. Anyway, back to the front end of the ship. Of course, we've got all the cabins and balconies in place now. Now we're going to build the front wall of this deck, which will also be the base of the bridge. We'll get to the bridge in a minute. Well, I'll do the base of the bridge first. So we'll go to the front block of this deck, which is this deck here. So we go to the centre block here. And then we build, or we count back to the 5th block. So we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and build on that 5th block. So it's the centre block there, on the 5th block back. And this wall is going to be 19 wide. Instead of 15, it's going to be 19. So it's 9 either side. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Same on the other side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I shall measure that to make sure my maths are right. So it's 19 wide, as it says in the bottom left-hand corner. Anyway, it's 19 wide, and then we want 2 rows of 3 other sides. So it's 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and then a line of 2, 1, 2 like that, and then 1 block there, and that will attach to the first bulkhead of the cabins and balconies. So we go to the same on the other side, build 2 rows of 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and then 1, 2, and then 1 like that, and that all attaches like that. Pardon me. Right, and then we build, increase the height of these walls to 3 high, the same height as all the balconies and cabins. We just build them all like this. And then the bridge will eventually sit on top. There we go, that's all increased to 3 high. Just save it so I don't fuck it up. Right. There we go. So now we've got the front edge of that deck all done, and now we want to build the base of the bridge. Now the bridge base is going to go from the centre block again. So from the centre block of that row of 19, which of course is here, and we're going to put 2 wood blocks. We'll put a wood block there, and then 1 forward, or whatever colour wall you're using for the deck. And then you're going to build this wall 15 wide. So you put a white block there, and then you're going to build 15 wide. So it's 7 either side. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Same on the other side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Like so, then I'm going to build outwards bridge wings out to the overhanging the edge. So from each end of that row of 15, you're going to want to build 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 rows of 4. So you go 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. That is 5, isn't it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep, so it's 5 rows of 4 out. And then you want 6 back. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So it's 5 out and 6 back. And then 3 back to connect to the side of the ship. So it's 1, 2, 3. Make it 4. Because eventually it will join up to the bits that go across the top of the balconies, like so. I'll just remove that. So basically, you go from the back end here, and then you'll build the contour lines across the top of the balconies there. But we'll get to that later. Right now, I'm going to go back to the other side and build the 5 rows of 4 again. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'll make sure that is 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep, that's fine. And then 6 back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then 4 back inwards. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4 like that. So, like I said, once you come to building the lines across the top of the balconies, you go from this line of 4 instead of the front of the balcony there. So you go from there back, and then this area will all be filled up with deck. Excuse me. And so that's the base of the bridge done. I'll go down to the other end. Now, did I do this right? Did I do this right? I should just make sure I've got things right here. I didn't actually measure the what the inside wall is going to be, but I shall go from the one below. So basically, count copy, not copy, but count how long this one is. So that's 22, and the next one up should be call it 18. So we'll just build the wall. We'll go from the back bulkhead of the cabins and balconies. We'll count 5 in. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then we build. Call it 18, call it 17. So we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Minus that one. So 17. Actually, make it 18. So it's 17, then 18. And then we go 2 like that, and then 12. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Plus the traditional coloured block. Oh, yellow this time. I made a mistake, but never mind. So we go to the other side. We go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Like so, and then we go 2, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And then I'll change that yellow to red. So it lines up and matches all the rest of them. So that's that one. And then same again, increase the height all to 3 high all the way around. That's 3 high all the way around. There. There we go, that's the end of that deck. God, this takes forever. Right, click save again. Head back to the front. And then, yep, so from the back end of the bridge wings, where the bridge wing comes back in, you just want to build the line across the top of all the balconies, all the way along the deck. Once again, another long and painstaking job. I just do this side, then I'll copy and paste the other side. Saves a lot of bother. Not sure why I'm doing this. I could just cut and paste it now, couldn't I? Basically, build the same as before, all the way up to that final bulkhead. That's the final cabin and balcony. God, this takes forever. I think this video is already about 45 minutes long. And I don't know how long it's going to be at the end. Probably an hour. Who knows? Frankly, who cares? You want something done, you're going to want it done properly. Although if you want something done properly, don't ask me to do it. Anyway, go along this last section up to that final bulkhead, and then we are at that final bulkhead. I'll do the other side in a minute, but from this final bulkhead, we just do the same again as the deck below. Build a line, but instead of it being whatever that line was below, we're going to build it slightly shorter. So this first line is going to be 23, so it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 1, 2, 3. Actually, I fucked up there. Should be 20. Right, so it's 20. Hang on, my notes are all wrong. So top line 20, and the next one will be 17. So right, so the deck below is 23. This one is 20. Right, so got that right in the end. Right, so at the end of the 20, you build your line of 2, and then inward 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then your colour block. Oh god, I'm dying. Right, so that's that area done. Right, now I'm not going to do a jump cut, I'll do a copy paste because this is taking forever, but I'll go from this first cabin here. So that line, hang on, no, copy, ignore wood from that block to that one. Right, so I'll just, instead of burning that same line across the top with all the contour lines, I'll just paste it in place there. There we go, that's copied and pasted in place, it all lines up to that last bulkhead there with that block there. And then at the end of that line, you just want to build a line of 20, and I shall check that 20. Actually, I will check it just to make sure it is 20 on the other side. So from the bulkhead there to the side, 20. Yep, so I should do the same on this side. Build the line of 20. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. And then 2, and then 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then it lines up with all the other coloured blocks. And of course, that's that deck done. Done deck, deck done. And then the next job to do, like on the previous decks, is just to add all the wood decking. And also out into the bridge wings as well, because you've got decking out here. So I shall do a jump cut while I do that, save a bit of time, and then I shall return once I've done that. So, back in a moment. Okay, back again. Now I've added all the wood deck across the top now, and with the bridge wings there, all the way down to the stern. Sort of wood decking all there. So now we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 decks in place now, and 4 decks of cabins in. And the last job to do is to add the last line of cabins across the top. Like I said before, it is the same principle as the deck below, except we remove the first cabin now. The whole first cabin, so you have 2 balconies removed. Yeah, so you have the first 2 balconies removed. So like below, you have 2 balconies and a cabin. On the top deck, you have this whole first section removed. So what I'll do, I paste the same thing in place again for the deck below, and then remove the first balcony as well. So I'll paste. Actually, I'll make a hole here so I can see what I'm doing. So I'll block that off. Go up here, and then I'll paste it on top there, and just make sure all the cabins and that all line up in place. It's the same principle as before. All line up to the final bulkhead at the end there, so the final bulkheads all line up together, like so. And then I go back to the front end, and we just remove this whole front balcony and cabin. So I just remove the whole lot, like so. So that's the first one removed, and I can patch up that hole there. So that's that done, and I do the same on the other side. Just remove that first cabin and balcony. Like so. So there we go. I've got plenty of space for the bridge now. The bridge I will build in the next part. I will just focus on the cabins for now. So on the front bulkhead of each or front bulkhead of this balcony here, just put a block there, and the same here on that side there. Now as we go down to the far end, and we shall build the internal walls on the underside, or on the inside of the deck here. So the deck below was, what was that, 18, so I now shall reduce it to 15. So from the final bulkhead here, the back bulkhead of the final cabin and balcony, we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in, and we build 15 back. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. And then a line of 2, and then 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Followed by, you guessed it, a coloured block. Same on the other side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in, and we get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. 2, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And then we get all lines up together there. And then increase the height to 3 high. All the way around the back, up the side, and then down the other side. So it's all 3 high around there. So that's fine there. And then the next job to do is go from the first balcony here and build across the top of all the front of the balconies, like on the decks below, all the way along. And we just scratch my head. There we go. Right, so like before, on all the decks below, just go from the first bulkhead of the first balcony and then just build along the line. Not quite there, but on top, all the way along the top and front of all the balconies. And then the same as before, all the way along, and where the deck narrows. I should just do a copy and paste because I can't be bothered to do it all, so I just copy, ignore word, copy from there to the other side, and then whack it in place. There we go. That's the top contour line across the top there, and there. And then once you get to the end, so this line here was, I can't remember how long it was, so I shall measure it. So this line here was 20, so the next one up is 17. So at the end of the line across the top of the balconies, at the back end, at the back bulkhead here, build a line of 17. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. And then line of 2, and then 7. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Followed by coloured block. Now I shall do the same on the other side. I'll just copy paste again, because it does take forever to do all the contour lines. So just copy ignore word from there to the other end, and then paste it in place across the top there, like so. Once again, go all the line across the top of the balconies up to the end here. Build a line of 17. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Up to the centre. Right. And that's that nearly all done. Now once you build the wooden deck in place, you don't need to go from the front of the deck. You just go from the front bulkhead of the cabin. So we'll just go from the front bulkhead and then build the line of wood across the top here. And then we add the deck across the top of the ship. This usually takes forever. Enthusiasm is dwindling. Just fill in these areas here. Damn it. Oh, missed a bit. Then we go back to this area and just fill in the back end. And then the last bit across the back. There. Blimey, this is a long build. Right, well anyway, that's 5 decks of cabins in place now. The thing now looks like a block of flats. And it looks ridiculous without any detailing of like the funnel or anything. Anyway, that's that all done. Right, so that's whatever part this is, part 5 I think. So for part 6, so a stretch. Right, so part 6 will be, it's part 6 isn't it? Oh well anyway, whatever part it is now I'm doing next will be for the bridge. And then any detailing on the top deck after that. Can't think of it off the top of my head because I'm pretty much knackered now. Well anyway, that's for the next part, so pardon me, so that'll be that for the bridge and then all the detailing back from there. Pardon me, so this is Richlarrousse signing off, logging off, disappearing and needing a rest. And I shall return in whatever part it follows this one, so bye for now.